Hello everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my birthday sewing plans. So if you want to hear all about these details, which patterns I plan to use, why I want to use them, which fabrics I'm going to use, the inspiration for this outfit, please continue to watch. So my birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. My birthday is August 16th. Today is August 1st, and I need to go ahead and start working on these plans, which is why I am filming this video now, so that I can go ahead and start cutting into this fabric, okay? But what I want to share with you are the details. And so let's go ahead and just kind of like talk about the inspiration. So not too long ago, and maybe in several videos, I shared an inspiration photo of a birthday outfit. It's a two-piece. I am so into two-pieces right now, and when I saw this beautiful two-piece that I would put in the screen, I was like, I gotta have that for my birthday. Not only was I just very impressed by the look of this two-piece outfit, but you know, it's green, and green is my favorite color. Not only is green my favorite color, but I am a Leo because my birthday is August 16th, and the Leo zodiac sign is green. Okay, so, or the birthstone, I should say. The birthstone for the Leos are green. I'm not really into the zodiac signs, but it is a win for me, okay? So for this look, I am deciding between two different patterns, okay? And the reason why is because there is a slight difference. They're both button front patterns, and I will share those patterns with you now so that you can see what I am talking about. So this first pattern that I wanted to use, or am thinking about using, is Simplicity 9707, okay? This is a pattern that I have made before. It's an easy to sew pattern. I could definitely get the look from this pattern, but there is one issue with this pattern. Okay guys, I had to put the pattern on the sewing bench, the workbench, because when I was recording, something happened to the sound during this portion of the video. So you'll be back to the normal screen in a minute here, but I will just go over what the issues are with this particular pattern. So there's actually nothing wrong with this pattern, but the issue that I have with this particular pattern is that this placket for this pattern is a self-facing. Okay, so basically there's no separate pattern piece that makes this placket for the button and the buttonhole area. The pattern piece extends, and then you press on your interfacing and you turn it on to itself, and then it makes this placket, and then you put in your top stitching and things like that. So if I decide that I want to contrast the placket, then I will not be able to do that with this pattern without modifying it. And why modify it when I have another pattern that can do the job, right? So that is the issue that I'm having with this one, because I may go for that look of having a different type of fabric for my placket. I can certainly use a different kind of fabric or color for the sleeves here and the collar, but not the placket. So that is the issue. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine. I've made it once before. I know what to expect, which is another reason why I, you know, like I said, I want to use that pattern, but I'm not really sure at this point. But let's talk about the next one. So for the other pattern that I want to use, it is this pattern right here, Simplicity 9756. And the reason why I am thinking of using this pattern is because it has a separate placket piece. So the other inspiration photo that I looked at does have a separate pattern piece for the placket, because the placket is silk. And this is the fabric that I would use for that. Okay, so do you see where I'm going here? Do you see where I'm going? The two different textures, this Kelly green and the pleated fabric for the shirt and the pants, and then for the cuffs and for the collar and for the placket, then I would have this contrasting, not contrasting in color, but in texture. For my fabric, I have this Kelly green pleated knit right here. I have used this before. I've made a skirt with it. It turned out really nice. It is not true to color on the camera. It's a little bit dulled on the camera versus how it really is in person, but just know it is a true Kelly green. I purchased this at Hobby Lobby when it was like on sale, so I got it for a little bit over $4 a yard. Currently it is on clearance, and you can get it now for like $3 or $4 a yard right now, because this was part of the spring summer collection. So this is what I'm going to use to make the pants, and this is what I'm going to use to make the shirt, the majority of the shirt. This here is a Kelly green satin. It matches perfectly so that I can use that on the button plackets, button and buttonhole plackets, and I can also use it for the collar and for the cuffs. And so that is what I plan to do. I don't remember the cost of this, but again, it was at the 40% off sale that Hobby Lobby has every other week on their fabric, and I purchased these at the same time. So really good deals, really great affordable prices, and the quality is great as well. It looks like the finished garment measurements is on this pattern, and the finished bust measurement that would fit me would be a size 16, which gives a 45.5-inch finish. Now I don't know if I'm going to make the 16 or if I'll make the 18. The 18 goes up to 47.5 because I kind of want it to be a little loose fitting. I don't want it to be tight. I want a little bit of a loose fit, you know, little, what do they call it, baggy type of look, but not too baggy. And you know, especially with the pants being wide leg, you know, and just give the whole effect. So those were the two inspiration photos. It would be easy for me to make this pattern because I've made it before. It's cut out, and to be honest, cutting out a pattern and taping a pattern and all of those type of things are the things that I desire least about, you know, the preparations, you know, of sewing and things like that. So this would be my easy way out, right? But if I want to zhuzh it up a little bit and have those contrasting, or you know, the different textures, and honestly I think it would look a little bit more expensive and, you know, just higher end, then I need to use this pattern, right? So like I said, I'm leaning more towards this one, but if I get into a rut, it's gonna have to be this one. So that is the idea behind that. Now the pants, I am going to use New Look 6271, this pattern right here. Why am I using this pattern? Because I've made it. I've made these pants right here that the model is wearing several times, and they work for me. They fit me well, they flow well. They look extremely wide on her. Well, I shouldn't say extremely, but they do look wide on this model, but they don't look as wide on me, probably because I'm already like, I'm much wider than her. So, but yeah, they fit very well. I feel like it's a really good pattern, and I was actually going to originally use the wide leg pant on this one, but I just kind of decided against it. I was going to use the wide leg version of this here where it comes down at an angle, but I think I'm going to keep it simple and just use this. And I will say though that this pant right here does not have a pocket piece, but I've put pockets in all of the pants that I've made from this pattern, and I just used a different pattern piece. But it's super easy. It does have a drawstring option. I did not use the drawstring either. I just you know, made the waistband the way it is. And I do have like some other wide leg patterns, but the reason why I in particular like this pattern is because there's a separate waistband for it, and some of the other wide leg patterns that I have, you know, just make you, it has like a very high waist on the actual pattern piece, and then you fold it over to get the casing I don't like a built-in, so to speak, casing. I like my casing to be a separate pattern piece. I just feel like it looks better and it feels better on the body. So yeah, so that is my inspiration for my birthday plans, birthday sewing plans, and I feel like it's going to turn out really, really nice. I'm excited about it. And you know, while this fabric, this green fabric, is very, very bright, you know, I am not one that goes by the rules, right? I know it's fall, it's turning fall, but I am still going to be wearing this until it just looks silly. But I'm super excited about getting started on this. I ran a poll on my, I believe it was my, no, it was on my YouTube community tab, and I asked people, you know, how long it takes them to make a button front top. A lot of people, it averaged out to be about 6 or 7 hours. For me, it's a little longer. It kind of ran into about 8, maybe even 9. So, you know, I do need to get started on this because I work during the week and things like that. And the majority of my sewing gets done during the weekend, you know, hours. So, I definitely need to get going on this, but I do think that, you know, I'm going to start off simple by making the pants. The pants are done. All I need to do is finish the top and we're done. So, between this weekend and next weekend, I plan to have those made. All right, so that is it for my sewing plans. Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and if you've sewn this pattern right here before, Simplicity 9756. It looks straightforward, but if there's anything I need to be warned about, just let me know. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you have not done so already and you enjoy this content, and click the gray notification bell so that you can be notified of future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.